Hello everyone. First of all, I welcome you all to this online class. Dear students, dear learners, in previous video we have already discussed about the Cartesian product of two sets, and thereafter we also discussed about relation. Relation was the subset of the Cartesian product P cross Q. Cartesian product denoted by P and Q, P cross Q. With the help of the example, we are going to repeat the same example once again. First set, this includes P. P is the name of the first set. Actors name: Salman Khan, Akshay Kumar, Tiger Shroff, Ranbir Kapoor. These are the members of this first family. First family means set, first set. First set. After that, the name of movies. Q is the second set. Here, movies: Mission Mangal, Barfi, Heropanti, Sultan, Dangal. These were the movies, the names of the movies in as the elements of second family, second set. Okay, and relation mean all the ordered pairs. Salman Khan pictured worked in the movie Sultan, so A for the first ordered pair. Akshay Kumar filmed in Mission Mangal, so B comma 1 is the second ordered pair as the member of relation R. Tiger Shroff worked in Heropanti movie, so C comma 3 was the next ordered pair of the relation R. Lastly, Ranbir Kapoor worked in the movie Barfi, so D comma 2 was the last ordered pair of the relation R. So 1 2 3 4, four members were there in the relation R. Now we also studied about domain. Domain mean the first elements of the ordered pairs of the relation R. Range mean the second elements of the ordered pairs of the relation R. And codomain mean all the members, all the elements of second set. All these things they were discussed in previous video. Now today in this video we are going to discuss about function. Function means special type of relation. What is this? What is new in this topic? In words, what we can say about function: a relation f. The name of this relation we are naming this as f, small letter. A relation f from a set A to a set B. Here in this example, P is the name of the first set. In place of set A, we have set P. To a set B. Here in this example, Q is the name of the set B. So, a relation f from a set A to a set B is said to be a function if every element of set A. What are the elements of set A? A, comma B, comma C, comma D. If every element of set A has one and only one image in set B. Okay, once again, what is a function? A relation f from a set A to a set B is said to be a function if every element of set A has one and only one image in set B. With the help of the arrow diagram, we shall try to understand this. Here in this example, what we can say: f. In case in place of relation R, we write left hand side as f. F is equal to ordered pairs. A's pair is with 4, so A comma 4. B second pair is B comma 1, C comma 3, lastly D comma 2. This is a function. Why this is a function? Because A is the first element of first set. It has only one and only one image. What is that? 4. A's image is only one image, that is 4. B's image is also only one image. It has only one image, 1. C has only one and only one image, 3. unique. D has unique image too. So this example is the example of a function. Now the thing is, what is not a function? With the help of the same diagram, we shall consider this. We have increased some members in set B. Bagi 6 number Bagi, 7 number Lakshmi. And now what we can say here, what we see now, Salman Khan has worked in the film Sultan. Akshay Kumar filmed in Mission Mangal. Tiger Shroff worked in Heropanti as well as Bagi film is there. So what we can say, Tiger Shroff worked in two movies, Heropanti as well as Bagi. Akshay Kumar also worked in two movies. One is Mission Mangal as well as Lakshmi. Now, from this arrow diagram, what we can conclude whether this is a function or not, whether this relation is a function or not. Of course, this is a relation. Why this is a relation? As it has the ordered pairs A4. This is the relation having the ordered pairs A4, B1, B7, C3, C7 and D2. These are the ordered pairs of the relation. But this relation is not a function. Why this is not a function? Because this is not fulfilling the condition of the function. This is not fulfilling the definition of the function. What is the definition? A relation f from a set A to set B is said to be a function if every element of set A has one and only one image in set B. So what we see here, Akshay Kumar, he has filmed in two movies. One and only one image. It has two images. First image is 1 and second image is 7. B1, B7. Not unique. One and only one condition is not satisfied. As well as here, second, Tiger Shroff has filmed in two movies, Heropanti as well as here Bagi. So C3 as well as C7. Two images are there of C, not unique. So that's why we say that this second example is not representing a function. Now also let us recall from the relation what is domain here. Domain mean the collection of all first elements. So what we can say, A, B, again B, no need to write, no need to repeat this B. Next is C, again C, no need to repeat. Last is D. So all the possible all the pairs of relation, the collection of first elements, that is called domain. Likewise, the collection of all second elements of the ordered pairs in the relation R, that is called range. Here this is 4, 1, 7, 3, 7 repeated, 2, like this. This is the range. Now what is codomain? Codomain mean all the elements of second set. Here they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. All these elements. This is called codomain. In this example, this relation cannot be a function. Why? Because B has two images. B has two images, 1 as well as 7. Likewise, C has two images, not unique, 3 as well as 3 and 6. So uniqueness fails. Each element of first set should have one and only one image. Only then we say that the relation is a function. So this example is not a function. Now let us increase one more member in first set, Shah Rukh Khan. Now these are the movies and these are the actors. Here from these movies, Mission Mangal, Barfi, Heropanti, Sultan, Dangal, Bagi, Lakshmi. Shah Rukh Khan has not filmed in any of these films. So again, this cannot be a function. Even if what we do, even if remove these movies from this second set, that is we have the relation r is equal to, we can write the ordered pairs as a4 b1 c3 d2. And what is the domain here? This is the collection of all elements of first elements of these ordered pairs, that is a b c d. And what is range? Of course, range is the collection of all the second elements of these ordered pairs. They are 1 2 3 4. And what about codomain? Codomain, here codomain is equal to all the elements of second set. They are 1 2 3 4 5, like this. So this way we can say about the relation. But this relation is not, once again, not a function. Why this is not a function? Because the very definition of the function is saying that each and every element of first set should have one and only one image. Here of course a has one and only one image, 4. B has one and only one image, 1. C has one and only one image, that is 3. D has one and only one image, that is 2. But E is the member. E is the element of this first set having no image. This should have one and only one image, but this is not happening here. So what we are saying here, what we are concluding, this relation is not a function. So what we are saying, this relation is not a function as E has no image. With the help of a few more examples, let us see what is function. What about this arrow diagram? No, this is not a function. Why? As B and C has no image, there should have unique image of each element of set A, of first set. Here, this is the example, we can say this is not representing a function. Now, what about this part number 2? Whether this is representing a function or not? The answer is yes, this is a function. Why? Because A has only one image, that is P. B has only one image, that is Q. C has only one image, that is Q. D has only one image, that is Q. Now what is the definition of the function? A function means each element of first set should have one and only one image. So this is fulfilling the condition, the definition of the function. So this is a function. Next. Now what about this? Again, the answer is no, this is not a function as D has no image. Here in first set, element D has no image. The definition says each element should have unique image. So definition fails. So this is not representing a function. Now next example. What about this example? Whether this is a function or not? The answer is yes, this is a function because each element of set A has unique image. A has unique image P, B has unique image Q, C has unique image Q. So this is fulfilling the conditions of the definition of a function. So this is a function. Like relations, we shall have domain of the function, range of the function as well as codomain of the functions. Now consider this function. P, Q are the elements of first set. A, B, C, D are the elements of second set. And function is ordered pairs. P is mapped with A, Q is mapped with B, R is mapped with B. So first of all, what is the domain of the function here? Domain of the function df. In short, we write this way. This is equal to the collection of all first elements of the ordered pairs of the function. They are P, next Q, next R. So these elements together in the form of a set, this collection is called domain of the function. Second is what is range? Range of the function. This way we write. Range mean the collection of all second elements of the ordered pairs of the function. Here we have A, comma B, comma again B. No need to repeat this B again. So A, comma B. This is the set. This set is called range of the function. And thirdly, we have codomain of function. Codomain. What is the meaning of codomain? Codomain mean whole set, second set. All the elements of second set. They are A, B, C and D. This collection, this whole set is called codomain of the function. So conclusion is range of the function is the subset of codomain of the function. Now we shall discuss some more functions and their graphs. Some functions and their graphs. The very first one is, first of all, identity function. Let R be the set of real numbers, then a function, a mapping from the set of all real numbers to the set of all real numbers. This is defined such that y is equal to f of x, where x belongs to the set of all real numbers. This function is called identity function. With the help of this graph, we can decide what is y is equal to f of x, where is y is equal to f of x, identity function. Y is equal to f of x and this value should be equal to x. If this is the case, then we say that the function is identity function. Y is equal to x. That is, if y is 1, then x is also 1. This point. If y is 2, then x is also 2. Like this. Joining these 2 points, this is the graph of the line y is equal to x. Y is equal to x, 45-degree angle. So what is the name of this function? Identity function. Second is constant function. Constant function mean define the function a mapping f from the set of all real numbers to the set of all real numbers by y is equal to f of x and this is equal to c. Okay, this here x again belongs to the set of all real numbers and this conclusion c also belongs to real number. So this is the function to say constant function. If with the help of graph we want to see this, here on the graph y is equal to c. Y is equal to c either above the x-axis or below the x-axis or on the x-axis. All the lines parallel to x-axis, they are representing the constant function. Here I am taking the line above the x-axis. Y is equal to c. So from here origin to this point the value is c. Everywhere this distance is c. This height is c. So y is equal to f of x is equal to c is called the constant function. Next is polynomial function. Polynomial function mean a function, a mapping from real numbers to real number is said to be a polynomial function if for each x belonging to the set of all real numbers we can write y is equal to f of x, which is equal to a naught plus a1x plus a2x square plus a3x raised to power 3 and so on. Last term is a n x raised to power n, where n is a non-negative integer and a naught, a1, a2, a3 and so on up to last an, all these numbers they are real numbers. So this is called polynomial function. Next is rational function. What are rational functions? Rational functions are functions of the type f of x divide g of x, where f of x and g of x are polynomial functions of x defined in a domain. In a domain mean x, the value of x. Here the value of x is the set of all real numbers, where again one more condition, this denominator should not be equal to 0 because this makes the given function not defined. Now next is modulus function. The function f from the set of all real numbers to set of all real numbers defined by f of x is equal to modulus of x for each x belonging to all real numbers is called modulus function. So this modulus of x mean if we write minus 5 is a real number and if this is modulus sign then this becomes plus 5. F of x mean y. This is the value of x. If we say the value of x is 0, then y is equal to 0. So this x is 0. Again, if we take the value of x equal to 6, that is the value of x is 6, then y is equal to 6. Again, we take y is equal to minus 6, that is the value of x is minus 6, then this becomes plus 6. What the conclusion is, this modulus sign makes every y non-negative. Non-negative mean greater than or equal to 0. The graph of this function is, with the help of this graph we can decide what is modulus function. First of all, if y is 0 then x is also 0. So I am putting the mark here. If y is 0, x is 0. If y is minus 5, that is this, y is, then what is x? Sorry, if x is minus 5, this point, then what is y? Y is plus 5, that is this point. If y is plus 6, sorry, x is plus 6, then y is also 6. So this way we have this point. Y is minus 6, sorry, x is minus 6 here, then y is plus 6. So here this will be the point. If we join these 2 points, then this is the graph from 0 to this point. Likewise left side also, and this graph is called y is equal to x, and here this is y is equal to minus x. X is negative, minus 6 was there, x was negative, minus 5 was here, so y is equal to minus x. Okay, but x is minus minus, that makes it positive. So what we can say, y is equal to modulus of x, it mean plus x if x is greater than or equal to 0, and minus x if x is less than 0. Once again, y is equal to mod of x. Then what we say, y is equal to plus x if x is greater than or equal to 0, and minus x if x is less than 0. Because if x is already negative, then this negative sign makes y positive. Here x was already positive, then y is positive. So graph is upward and this way, v shape. This graph is called, this function is called modulus function. Next function we have sinum function. The function, the mapping f from the set of all real numbers to set of all real numbers defined by y is equal to f of x, such that y the value is 1 if x is greater than 0. That is with the help of graph also. So what the definition is saying, if x is greater than 0, that is right side, then the value of y is 1. Y is 1, that is constant function. Y 1 is not the part. So this side y is 1 parallel to x axis, this way. This is called y is equal to 1. Next is x is equal to 0 when x is 0. So y is 0 when x is 0. Y is equal to minus 1. This is y equal to minus 1 when x is less than 0. That is left side of x axis. So y is equal to minus 1. That is y is equal to c, constant function, left side. This minus 1 is not the part. So this is y is equal to minus 1. So this function is called sinum function. Next is greatest integer function. This is very important. What is greatest integer function? Here the function, the mapping f from the set of all real numbers to real numbers defined by y is equal to this symbol. X is inside this closed bracket. This symbol mean greatest integer function, where x belongs to R, assumes the value of the greatest integer less than or equal to x. With the help of the diagram, with the help of the graph, we shall learn this. Here this is the graph. So first of all, suppose we have the strip. First strip we are supposing here x is less than 4, greater than or equal to just less than 4, this is 3, greater than or equal to 3, less than 4. The value of x is greater than, that is we say x belongs to closed open bracket, right, this way. Then y is equal to greatest integer function. What the definition is saying, then this y assumes the value of the greatest integer less than or equal to x. So this value is 3. So where is this strip lying here? X is 3 and 4 in between. So value of y is 3. So we can say this is the strip. So here only this value, x is greater than or equal to minus 3 less than 4. So y is equal to this 3. Okay, so this value we are taking here. Next, similarly, suppose x is taking the value, suppose this is minus 3 to next minus 3, this is minus 2. Then what happens? It means x is less than minus 2 but greater than or equal to minus 3. So here y is equal to greatest integer function, then value of this will be equal to minus 3. So in this graph, where is this? This is x is minus 3 and x is minus 2. Value of y, this is minus 3. So greater than or equal to minus 3, this way. This is the value, right? So this way we can say what is the meaning of greatest integer function. Likewise here, when x belongs to greater than or equal to 2 less than 3, then y is equal to 2. Here also we have, when x belongs to this strip, then y is equal to 1. Here we have this value, left hand value, that is the value of y. So we can draw the graph of greatest integer function, right? So this way we have the graph of greatest integer function. On the basis of the topic, let us discuss few questions here. First question is, find the domain and range of the function f of x is equal to minus of modulus of x. So first of all, what we see, sorry, here this is written, find the domain and range of the real function f of x is equal to minus modulus of x. It means x belongs to real number. The value of x, this is called domain of the function. So domain of the function is the set of all real numbers. That is, we can say x belongs to minus infinity to plus infinity, open bracket, with the infinity, uh, either minus infinity or positive infinity, only we can insert open bracket. So this is the domain of the function. So domain of the function is equal to r, first thing. Now in order to find the range of the function, so first of all, what we know that this modulus is always greater than or equal to 0. This is always non-negative. So if we insert negative sign to both sides, then this sign of inequality gets changed. This becomes less than or equal to 0. This whole, it means f of x. So we say here f of x is less than or equal to 0. And the value of f of x, this is also named as y. Y is less than or equal to 0. The value of y is called range. So what we say, range of the function is less than or equal to 0. That is, we can say range of the function is equal to less than or equal to 0. How much less? Minus infinity, 0. This way, minus infinity to 0. This is the range of the function. Now question number 2. Find the domain and range of the real function defined by f of x is equal to square root of 9 minus x square. So here what we see, firstly x belongs to real number. Therefore this, and y also belongs to real number. So firstly, so we should have 9 minus x square should be greater than or equal to 0, because inside the square root symbol, only if this is x, it means x should be greater than or equal to 0 for reals. For reals. So here inside this square root symbol, the value should be greater than or equal to 0. It means we can say 9 is greater than or equal to x square. Again we can say x square is less than or equal to 9. So this gives us x is less than or equal to 3. greater than or equal to minus 3. That is, we have obtained the value of x. So value of x is called domain of the function. What is the domain of the function? Minus 3 2 plus 3 with closed bracket. This is the domain of the function. Now we are going to find the value of y. Value of y, it means we are going to find the range. To find the range, first of all, f of x mean y. This is equal to square root of 9 minus x square. Now, so what we do? We take square both sides. So this becomes y square is equal to 9 minus x square. So again we can say x square, we are taking this to left hand side, y square going to right hand side, 9 minus y square. Okay, now here what we see, because x belongs to real number, so x square is greater than or equal to 0, because square of any real number makes this greater than or equal to 0. So x square, the value is 9 minus y square. So 9 minus y square should also be greater than or equal to 0. So similar situation is here. In place of x we have y. So conclusion is the same conclusion. In place of x we are writing y. Y is less than or equal to 3, greater than or equal to minus 3. But this function is y. Y is equal to, inside the square root sign, this whole is greater than or equal to 0. So this whole is greater than or equal to 0. That is, y is already greater than or equal to 0. So in place of minus 3, what we say? 0. Y is greater than or equal to 0, less than or equal to 3. Okay, so this gives us range of the function is equal to 0